With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hey, middle.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. They run over center with Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Play action. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now 3rd down and very long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it at around the 40. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, gain of just 1. You look at this Colt defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Yo. Hey.
Jackson now. And he is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket now. Here comes the flag.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that. Street.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Richardson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Read the look.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On the jump.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
65.
Now it's Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. They'll look to throw again. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check smash. 60 average.
And Richardson yet again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Off the option, here's Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Come on.
3rd and 2.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Reports had him going to a lot of other teams, but the Ravens swooped in and surprised many by signing Beckham as a free agent. Didn't play last year as he recovered from a knee injury and gives the Ravens a weapon they haven't had at wide receiver in quite some time.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, second and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of time. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, it's Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2nd down and 3. 2nd down, here's Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And way up past the 35 before it's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Matabike in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis...